Hey everybody, Chris and PJ here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Happy Thursday, sir.
Happy Thursday. Throwback Thursday, PJ.
Throwback Thursday. How far throwing back?
Well, no, you're not going to throw this back.
Not to the 60s.
To the 60s. Yeah, everybody, you know, first time ever us doing a Ford GT. Not only one of the most iconic vehicles ever built, but these days, one of the most expensive. These are now going for over $500,000. And let's face it,
why are they going for
most average Joes probably won't get to park one of these in their garage. It's just such a huge collectible. In fact, we were talking earlier today, the Ford GT is one of the very few American cars that has actually appreciated in the last 20 years. So this one built in 2005, window sticker at that time, about $151,000. That was a huge amount of money in 2005, loaded with all the options, the painted racing stripes, the BBS wheels, the Macintosh sound system. You had to have crazy money in 05 to plunk down to get yourself a Ford GT. They only made them 2 years, made about $3,000 each year. And this was a part of the 100th or 100th year celebration of Ford Motor Company. So of course their most legendary vehicle, the GT40, the Ferrari killer, if you've seen the movie. So they said, what can we do to make a new version of this? Something that people can enjoy on the street, something that still has true GT40 heritage. And this is what they came up with.
Look at this, Chris. This is crazy. I mean, you can't really tell when you're looking at it, but there's this big, huge dent here.
That's correct. That's a luggage rack. Isn't that what somebody called it?
A baby holder or something
A baby
like that.
holder. That's right. It's a car seat right there. You guys only have about 30 days left, maybe 33 days. Let's see. Ending date on this one is November 13th. So that's right. You've got about 33 days left to get your entries to win. You know what? You have that lucky ticket. No one in your neighborhood is going to have another one of these, right? Let's take a look at the inside again. And of course, one of the wildest design features of this vehicle are the doors. PJ, what do you think about the doors?
Well, you know, if you keep opening that up, half of the roof goes with the door.
That's correct.
I mean, that's quite the distance between trying to get in and out.
That's right.
So you've got to open this quite wide.
Have to open it quite wide, and even so, you have to be very careful that you don't knock your noggin when you're getting in and out of this. But this is a car that so many people have dreamt about since the 1960s, and unlike an original GT40, that very, very few people will get to own. And that is honestly kind of tough to drive. You could get yourself one of these in our Ford GT Dream Giveaway when you help out charities. And if you have that lucky ticket, PJ, who's out there watching today?
Alan says beauty under glass. That was the engine shot that we had there.
Oh yeah, great shot here. 5.4 liter, that translates to 330 cubic inches, 550 horsepower, supercharged Ford engine. And this is a museum quality piece, only about 3,000 miles on it. What do you have in your garage now, everybody? Are you going to feel bad if you kick it to the curb to put a Ford GT in its place? You tell me.
Alan says you can't park it side by side in a side parking lot. No, I mean, look how wide you have to get this door open in order to get the thing in there. Not that I can't imagine you ever be parking it at your local grocery store.
Or, yeah, I can't imagine this being your Home Depot lumbermobile. Right?
That's
what
right.
an amazing car. Many of you might have had a Hot Wheels back in the day of the Ford GT, or a slot car. PJ.
Mike says, I think you had to sign a contract stating you wouldn't sell them for several years later in order to buy one.
Not only did that happen back then, and yes, that is true, it's still happening to this day. If you buy a new Corvette ZR1, I believe, or a ZR1X, you have to promise General Motors, or you're contractually obligated to not sell it for 12 months. So
not
yes,
that you couldn't sell it. I mean,
well, you could, but there'd be penalties if you sold it. And trust me, they would come after you if you flip this car What I'm saying is, if you bought a brand new ZR1X and you didn't hold on to it for the 12 months, General Motors would put penalties on the car that would more than likely appear when the second owner took it in for service. That's all I'm saying.
Right, that's where the second owner would kind of be penalized.
The second owner would be penalized, not the person who sold it. It's a wacky, wacky rule. But yes, back in 05, Ford said you couldn't sell this for a year. They didn't want people buying and flipping.
Chris, what are we looking at in this interior?
We're looking at carbon fiber seats here, aluminum frame, no, carbon fiber frames, leather here. Excellent, excellent bolster here for you to have a wonderful time if you're romping around that racetrack. Even if you're on the street, 6-speed manual transmission, transaxle, of course.
And you got all these little switches and gauges on here, like
switches and gauges. You can push them and press them to your heart's delight.
Beeping your buttons, and I guess, I don't know, something like that.
And that's right, and a great sound system as well from Macintosh of Binghamton. Binghamton? How do I say that in New York?
Binghamton.
There you go. I had it. Great. Yeah, great American audio company that does hi-fi as well as car audio. Who can raise your hand and say, this is a dream car? I see all of you raising your hands.
Well, apparently John Cena was given one of these, and then he sold it, and Ford flipped out because of the contract.
John Cena, meaning the wrestler slash actor.
Right.
And he sold it, and Ford came after him for violating the terms of the agreement.
Yeah.
I see. But listen, this is 20 years later. You can win it. Ford will not come after you.
That's right.
If the title is in your name. In fact, Ford, they have a bunch of great guys up there. They would be tickled rally red if you went ahead and had that lucky golden ticket that won this amazing 2005 GT. You're probably asking, how do you view the engine? Well, there's a latch here, and then there's two kind of arm hooks. So it works better if you have somebody on each side. We won't show you today so the PJ can still hold the camera. Then this whole clamshell comes up like this, revealing your V8 supercharged engine.
I wouldn't want to have to take it to the dealership to get serviced.
You know what, but that's the thing. There are some dealerships who are specialists in this. I know Michigan has one, but from coast to coast, there's various dealerships who still know how to handle the service on these. It's not as difficult as you may think.
So you're saying Ford came out in the GT in the 60s, and then of course again in 2005-06, and then you said again it came back out.
I believe 2018. Those are going for almost $1 million.
Now,
no, I won't go like this and go $1 million.
Now this is probably about a $500,000 car, right?
$500,000 car.
And you know, we're going to pay the federal price tax on that.
We'll pay the federal price tax. And listen, let's say you win this. You're all excited. Your wife, not so. Let me be fair. Your significant other, not so excited. You know how much cash we'd give you instead? What is it? $300,000?
Over 300, I think.
Over $300,000? If you don't want the GT, but you should take the GT. But let's say you got 300 grand left on your mortgage.
Or you don't have a garage door that can hold.
Or you don't have a garage door that can hold this. You can take the cash alternative if you've got that golden ticket. So entries in midnight Pacific Standard Time on November 13th. And that means right around Thanksgiving, we're going to know who won this Ford GT.
Oh, beautiful.
Speaking of winning cars, a week from today, we'll know who won those pricey new Cadillac V-Series.
That's right, October 16th, we'll be drawing the winner for the Cadillac.
That's right, and that same day, we'll be giving away that Harley Ford F-250 and CVO Road Glide touring motorcycle. That'll be at Orange County Choppers in Clearwater, I think I'm correct on this, Florida, right down the road from us.
Larry says, hey, can a 6'3" person fit into that? 6 feet 3 inches.
So Don Keefe,
yeah,
who is definitely 6'3", sat in there just fine.
Yeah.
Well, you have to watch out for whether you're 5'3" or 6'3", is whacking your head right about
Go
here.
ahead and close that door so everybody can get a view of where you're off with their head.
You got to be careful getting in and out. What I do is I put one hand there on the side of the door, that kind of curve of the door, and that way I know I'm not going to hit my head right there. But yeah, 6'3" you will fit in this car, not a problem. And it's got two car seats.
Yeah.
I don't want to get in trouble and call them child seats, right?
But there is a picture on the internet showing two babies sitting right in there. Yeah, it's pretty
okay,
wild.
then it's on the internet. I didn't put it there. And what's over here? This is not electric. This is where the go-go juice goes.
Really?
Yeah.
Kind of the opposite side of the engine again.
And you've got these here so that you can lift up the front.
Yeah,
that's
like
keyed.
A key. Yeah,
that's
a key,
keyed for the front. And then we already told you about the back. Definitely a legendary vehicle. First time we've ever done one. Guys, we may not do another one for a while. You never know. So please get your entries to win now and by November 13th. Speaking of entries, I hope you all got your entries to win the Chevelle. Do not turn that camera around and give a sneak peek of what's hiding over there, PJ.
Chris has been moving things around
Moving
in the garage.
things around. So there are some Easter eggs sort of I won't say littered, that are strategically placed in the garage. We can't show them to you. But you have 5 days left to enter to win the 0 to 60 Dream giveaway. Maybe we'll show you the Chevelle tomorrow. And then on October 15th, we'll go ahead and introduce you to the brand new Super Chevy Dream giveaway. And it will be your golden opportunity to win 2 iconic Chevrolet muscle cars. That's all I'm saying.
I'm excited for that next giveaway.
Indeed. Any questions for me before we wrap it up?
Well, Maverick says, seems like a lot of people talking about the roof, bang your head getting in and out, snapping your neck, taking your head off.
Yes.
Michael says got his tickets, appreciate that.
Right.
And that key thing for the gas cap, appreciate that, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because you definitely need some kind of security in there, right?
That's correct.
So it's pretty wild.
All right, guys, thanks for watching us today. Hope you have that lucky entry that scores you a legendary Ford GT and any of our other great cars that we're giving away here in our favorite place on earth, where we will definitely see you tomorrow. Dream giveaway.